Cyberbrainer is an online training platform designed to help individuals and teams learn the latest technologies and become certified professionals, producing a comprehensive learning experience.
Production systems also. Now, when we say production systems, let's say if you're working in a company. Then within the company, you can host this as a service for your customers also. While this downloads, a little bit about what? The open source. Yeah, sorry I stand corrected. Merc Connect is licensed under Mozilla Public License 2.0. Because it's an open source. Customers benefit from the contribution and testing of various healthcare professionals within the public community. So, because of this, what happens is various issues are resolved quickly. And community input is available to make it adaptable and more helpful and user-friendly. If you feel that, no, it is open source, you have to be rest assured that Next Gen, which is now taking care of Merc Connect, fully backs the entire open source. How does it support it? It supports service to match every need of level and budget. There's a commercial license. Also, if you want, you can take professional services to complete your integration. And if you want, HIPAA-level. Great security hosting also they can provide. So now that everything is done, now let's click on Finish. It's a very nice document for you to understand. General information. How do you start Merc Connect? How do you run Merc Connect in Java 9 or more? Okay. Like I was telling that, this can be installed in various operating systems. Merc Connect is an open-source healthcare integration engine. And it supports various standards like HL7, XML, DICOM delimited text, so on and so forth. We will be seeing this. Some of the examples as part of this. As part of these various sessions. So what does Merc Connect allow you? Merc Connect allows for filtering, transforming and routing of messages between various systems that allow them to share data. And so in this course, we are learning about how we are going to do about the. We are going to learn about HL7 right now. So let us now try to understand the directory structure of Merc Connect. The first one. So there will be something called as app data /. So we will go to the folder where Merc would have got installed. So we installed it in C drive Windows. So the C drive program files. And under that we have a folder called us Merc Connect. Right. So the first folder. What does he say? He says that there should be something called as app data. And I think that this would be within. Yeah, so there's app data here. And under app data, there's something called as Merc DB. Okay. Now, this is very important. You should not touch this without knowing it. Here it says, the embedded database. Do not delete. If you specify Derby as a database. So Derby is the default database. What it is. Using. Okay. Next folder. That is there. It's called us. Within Merc Connect. It is called a CLI-lib. CLI stands for Command Line Interface, so what you're seeing over here is a graphical user interface. If, in case, you want to access Merc Connect like a command line interface. Now this is called a command line interface, where you type commands. When you type a command, it will revert back. So, if you want to use command line interface, this is the directory that you need to go. Next, let us go back to the readmest. Next is called as client libraries. So we'll do one thing. We will select this on the right left-hand side and try to read this on the right-hand side. So the next one is CLI-lib. Here you can see, this is a CLI-lib directory. Okay. And this is the libraries for where Merc line. The command line interfaces is stored. Then we were talking about client lib. So client lib, this is the directory called client lib. This is where the various libraries are stored. Okay, next one is configuration. So this is the CONF. So within the CONF there are two files within CONF. Okay. One is called as merclifconf. And another is called as Merc properties. Now, for example, if you take this Merc properties, and let's see if we try to open this with Visual Studio Code, what happens? Here. If you see, during the installation we specified what is the port number that we wanted to work. And what is HTTP port and what is HTTPS port and the password, minimum length and maximum length. All those things are mentioned over here. And it also specifies over here where the app data and where temporary data needs to be used, which is the version that we have installed. So this is 4.0.1. Next is in which. So what is the host name of the server? So this is because it is local host. It is mentioned as 0.0.0. So some of the other important things that you can understand over here is that where is the configuration map properties? So Diraptida configuration properties. So what is this Diraptida which is already specified over here? So within Merc Connect, within app data. So there is one more file which is important if you want to learn about more configuration properties. And here this, it says, what language is it using? Now, please note, it uses Rhino language version ES6. So it is not pure JavaScript, but it's a variant of JavaScript called as Rhino language. Next is, like I mentioned by default, as in when we install the default installation of Merc Connect, it uses Rhino database. But is this the only database that it supports? No, you can use various other databases like Postgres, MySQL, Oracle SQL Server and Microsoft SQL Server. Some people have even tried it with various other databases like Ingress and things like that. But the most common databases it is available. So there is one more called as Sybase. So the Sybase and SQL Server 5.0 uses the same set of drivers. So that can use the JTDS SQL Server, or, if you are using the latest version of SQL Server, you can use this particular driver. And if you are modifying, you have to change this database URL and the database username and password.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.